Hello there, my beautiful Libra energies, and welcome back to my Tarot Nook. And thank you all so much for being awesome and amazing. I sincerely hope you're doing wonderful at this time. So the community voted for this reading, and without further ado, let's go ahead and see what your person's next moves are towards you. Okay, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. And yes, friends, this also would be a cross watchers reading. All right, everybody is welcome here. So you're invited to comment your piece about your situation if you'd like, claim any part of the reading, and also just be supportive of one another in the comments below if you choose to comment. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on here. We have single, we have fated meeting, spiritual awakening is taking place. And we also have crossroads, okay? All right. And we have new love. Wow. Incredible. How about that? So essentially, I'm reading for this person and we're going to see what their next moves are towards you. All right. So I do feel like this person is still single. There's a new beginning desired here. Definitely somebody is wanting to have another try at this. I think equally the both of you may want that. Something about maybe the honeymoon phase, about if you guys are in cycles, that kind of comes back strong or makes the both of you happy. I feel like for a lot of you here, if you feel like you're meant to be, okay, energetically speaking is how I'm reading it. But there's a spiritual awakening that's trying to like come through and take place, but there's just currently too much noise. So somebody's just not calming down enough to listen or tune in to what they need to be focusing on. Okay. So it's just sometimes it's a little tough because there's the energy here of wanting to kind of redo something. Okay, so I also feel like for some of you, you could actually be having a new love entering your life, and you are in a place overall where this is the energy that's the person that's you're thinking about is the one that wants to come back as a new love. All right, so even though you're approaching or you're being approached or anything like that, Libra, the energy that you're thinking about is the new love that wants to come back, because this reading is about you and them. Okay, so there's a choice here that needed to be made. Maybe somebody made the wrong choice at some point, or somebody was not able to make a decision that would kind of favor your connection overall. So let's see what else is going on. So I am actually doing something new here. I am going to pull an archetype set of cards for you and see what else we can tell you about this person and what they may or may not do. All right. And then I'll pull some tarot and some angel messages and final card to close out this reading. All right. So we have a judge. Well, not a judge, but we have judge. We have mystic. And we also have a rebel. Okay. So it does feel like, for a lot of you, this energy, especially if they were at a crossroads at some point and they made a different decision or chose something or somebody else. I feel like this is somebody here that is, wanting to make things right or fair. They want to offer something that would be balanced or kind of karmically like brings about justice, makes things feel like be fair about things. Okay. Now this is somebody here. Again, I feel like they're definitely going through some type of a spiritual awakening, but they may have been off of their path, their journey. They may have returned to bad habits, old habits, whatever it is. There's a little bit of a struggle, but they could also be to some degree kind of hyperinflating the fact that they're going through some type of an awakening, especially if you both have these conversations, because it did show in the reverse. Because it could just be, they're speaking the language of it, but they're not living the experience. And so like they're working on their awareness still in life. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, this person, could be a female, strong female energy showing up. Of course, brown hair, red hair, black hair. Could be anything, female energy. But I feel like this is somebody that kind of challenges things, so I think like, they kind of they're more, yeah, oh my gosh, I was gonna use the word rebel. And it is the car, they're more on the rebellious side of things, but it's kind of like they eat their words by learning the lesson. Okay, so there's some of that going on. I do feel like, again, there's somebody that really wants to kind of either link up, or you may have met with them by chance, like you had a fated meeting, came together for like a life purpose, but they want to come back. So let's go ahead and see with tarot what else is going on with them overall, and what their next moves might be towards you. Okay, so usually I set all intentions for the cards, and I don't mind sharing what the cards, how I'm reading them. I have no issues doing that. I just want to let you know, because we have cross watchers if they're here, that my readings are sent with positive intentions. Okay, so whatever messages come out, I will still read them as they're intended. So I'm not trying to be negative, I'm not trying to be hateful, whatever, dramatic, nothing like that. It is what it is, right? Also, if you're a cross watcher, feel free to let me know in the comments, if you are one, and lets me know if I actually do have cross watchers, and if this message is important, because I do read other people's comments sometimes, and sometimes it's a little rough. I'm like, don't beat me up, please. Okay, guys, let's get going. So we have the Three of Swords here for what's on their mind, Libra. This is about your person. We also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse for what they want at this time, how they feel towards you overall. Eight of Swords. Okay, oh God, please do not be crooked. Not right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's crooked. 1 second. All right. We have what's in the way at this time is the Ten of Wands. How this is making them, oh my God, how this is making them feel is the Justice card in reverse. Oh wow. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands here for what's their next move. And we have the Hermit for what to expect and any advice, and your overall, or their overall energy is right now the King of Wands. Okay, I keep trying to say yours. You'll show up in the reading, but this is not about you. It's about them. Their overall energy right now, King of Wands in the reverse. Strong ego here, lacking, they're probably in their rebel stages here, lacking self-control, or just not necessarily slowing down, being a little impulsive. For some of you, there's strong abuse of power it comes across, or just kind of trying to kind of pressure things, like use peer pressure tactics. And they're just not in a good place. All right, I don't feel like it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just like right now, they're wanting to be successful in other things, not necessarily paying attention to like how they're going about doing it. But this is somebody that's, in life they're good, they're successful at their job. They're like, they got life going on. So it's not, but they're just kind of in a place where, again, there's kind of a little big-headedness, maybe too strong of an ego. This is somebody that knows they need to take action, but they're not necessarily wanting to. They could be resisting. They could be in that fickle energy right now. And, this is, not just about action, but sometimes it could be about movement or behaviors towards love and romance. And in this case, in terms of what they may want to consider to be the next thing on their mind, and they're being stubborn about that. All right, but they do have an impulsive pattern here, so they could equally just kind of switch and then decide to do something else. All right, so the Three of Swords is what's on their mind at this time. This is a Libra energy. Libra, you are on their mind. I feel like this is somebody that could have allowed some type of an intrusion into the relationship. Maybe again made a decision to go to somebody else, went left for someone else, and was at a crossroads, didn't choose, or may have rejected your energy at the time, or something like that. So this is on their mind right now. I feel like it comes to the top. There could have been some type of a love triangle. Okay, it did cause heartbreak, but I also feel like they're feeling the heartbreak to some degree. And I feel like maybe for some of you, your love language was connecting at a spiritual level. So sometimes, like I said earlier, this is somebody that can come across like they're awake, and not that they are or aren't, but they try to kind of they're not coming from a grounded place with that knowledge. So it's kind of like that could be something that they try to kind of infuse with, to have like conversations with you. Or if it's something that you usually kind of initiate, Libra, this is somebody that uses that kind of language to come back and tune you back into them, and so that you could hear them. So again, there could be some type of pain here going through, and I feel like that's what's on their mind. The Five of Pentacles here, what they want right now, it's showing up in the reverse. This is a Taurus energy. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that they really want to pick up the pieces. Okay, they're thinking it's time to pick up the pieces. They want to come out of the cold. They don't want to be left out. They don't want to be abandoned, or they don't want this connection to kind of completely be gone. All right, so the Eight of Swords is, in terms of their feelings, I feel like this person, Gemini energy, there's just some type of isolation taking place, which is so like bizarre, like crazy, because it's 8 and then the Virgo's 8 and then the Virgo's isolating. Wow. So I do feel like there's an isolated energy right now. I feel like maybe they're feeling you're also isolating. Y'all both could have Virgos or Geminis in your charts. I feel like, there could be just what they want is to pick up the pieces, fix things or mend things, or come out of the cold. But however, they feel like they're still going to have to deal with the wrath of, the actual closure, or just kind of the healing component, or just even confrontation about this Three of Swords that we're looking at. I mean, we're all looking at it. So I also feel like with the Eight of Swords, another thing that they're feeling, or they're feeling overall, would be wanting to take a leap here. Somebody is accepting the risks for what they are. Somebody may still want to come in and have a conversation, or come in and try to fix it. Now, where their actual energy is in terms of acting, it could be impulsive, like we were talking about earlier. The Ten of Wands in reverse, what's in their way? This is, again, a Wands energy. We're looking at Wands here. I feel like this is somebody that wants, to kind of, they want you to give them a break, I feel like they're sorry or something, and really want you to give them a break. Okay. That's a challenge. It's like you're not cutting it. You're not giving them that break. Like, it's not going to be that easy to kind of, just kind of come back, or just use words or your language, right? Like, you're not going to fall for it. Like, obviously you're tuned in, but there's got to be more that needs to be done, is what I'm saying. Not just kind of take the cheat route, So the easy way of, there's just stuff that needs to be done. And this is a Sagittarius energy, by the way. And I feel like literally they want you to give them a break. I do feel like this is somebody that, is kind of, feeling like the resentment taking place here, and maybe that's why they're not taking any kind of action, because it's still a little kind of open wounds for some of you. And I also sense that, for this person, it's going to be important that, they do the right thing, because I feel like they feel like they know you deserve better. So like, even though they want you to catch them a break, and you do deserve better, but they want to kind of like fix it. All right. Or restart something, or acknowledge the ending, but start to have some type of a beginning, that new love we were talking about. Okay. And then the Justice, we were talking about that when I was kind of putting out some thoughts about this person wants to make things fair and right. Right now it's in the reverse, because of you not cutting them a break, and them realizing, that, it's going to take a little bit more hard work. They're really kind of beat up about I think for a lot of you, this person was just really dishonest, or just mainly unaccountable. And so I feel like this is somebody that wants to rebalance the karmic scales. They could talk to you again using that language, that spiritual language, that, kind of, essence that you both connect on. Okay. So, I do feel like this is somebody that really wants to kind of, come back, but after a period of untreatment, okay, to make it right. I do feel like, they do still in their mind, like we're talking about a little bit, feeling like things might be endless, like there could be endless arguing. But I feel for some of you, this person doesn't mind taking that along with you, and then just kind of, but then I don't know how things extend beyond that. I don't know, but it just feels like they would rather take the arguing and just all the stuff that they said that they didn't want, than to not be with you, or to be somewhere where they are not happy. Okay, is what I'm getting. Seven of Wands here, y'all. Okay, so this is their next move here towards you, or kind of like what they want or they fear with taking moves towards you. It's not just like their literal next move, it's the overall. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you know, this is somebody that wants to stand their ground here and just kind of take on a challenge. You know, regardless if there's like some attacks and some kind of closures and endings or open wounds that things have not ended, closure has not been sealed, you know, for some things. So I feel like they're still willing to take that risk. I do feel like, you know, with their energy here coming in as a Leo, having Leo vibes, you know, their confidence is strong. And they want to, you know, they want to kind of address, again, this is a card of unfairness to some degree, address the unfairness. This is somebody that wants to, again, wants to stand there in their conviction and take a stand on something. And I feel like their stand would be to kind of, you know, tell you that it might have been tough. And maybe they've seen you thrive or seen you again energetically with other people, and they're not liking how it feels. Whatever they do not like the competition that you have them in. So they want to come out of that. They really want to come out of the cold. Okay, so the Hermit energy, I feel like, you know, where things are headed, advice overall, just is about the reading, you, them. You know, I feel like a Virgo strong energy here. You know, somebody's going to be contemplating. They're not just going to be okay accepting whatever's being offered. I do feel like for a lot of you, you know, you really are in some type of spiritual journey, and so are they, except they're just really still kind of maybe new to it because of you. So you kind of opened up the book, so to speak, but they now need to, like, you know, learn the lessons. I don't know. And so it comes across like there's just a lot of thinking. You're very kind of composed Libra. You're coming through very balanced. So in your mind, you know, you're gonna do the right thing overall. Okay. But both of you here at this time equally are focused on doing your own thing. Like this all will be great, but like I said, this person is great at work. You've got your own thing going on, but from a energy level, they wanna stand their ground, come in and kind of admit the rights and wrongs, and go through whatever, you know, motion of the chaos that needs to go through. They want that. So that's what I'm getting. I hope, Libra, you enjoyed this reading. And remember, this is something the community voted for. So I just want to make sure, if you do enjoy the reading, let me know so we can do more of that. We have some angel messages for you here. Your angels want you to remain positive, Libra. We also have a yes coming in for you. And we also have forgiveness. It's like I said, it showed up a little bit in reverse. So again, contemplating, hesitating, thinking, balancing things is coming through for that reason. All right. And so this is something I do every reading. At the end, I ask you to claim a word. And whatever word that is, you can go ahead and type it in the comments section. It can let me know you stayed with me till the very end of the reading, for which I support you, or thank you so much for supporting my channel in that way. I sincerely love you for that. And you're supporting my channel in exactly the way that I would ask. So thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and all that good stuff. Okay. So your word that you can claim is anxiety. And your message is, we surround you with the healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There's only love. Okay, this message was from your angels. I love you all, Libra, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.